here. Today we have a review of the latest Naruto chapter. And man, oh man, what a chapter, what a ride. After the last Naruto chapter, which I missed the review on just because I've been busy with work and things like that, but I hope to get back on the horse. We left off with Naruto engaging in the epic attack and epic struggle against Kaguya as their two forces clash, and we see Naruto kind of getting blasted back, saying, "Sasuke, now it's the time to attack," and that was the cliffhanger we left on. So let's get right into the synopsis of this chapter. We start out with still, we see Naruto getting blasted back as he says, Sasuke, now it's the time to attack. And we see Sasuke try to go in with the Susanoo, but it did not work. Sasuke gets blasted back. The Kagebushin Naruto realizes things is real. He's like, yo, I'm going to grab Obito and we going to get the heck up out of here. Because he knew. He knew it was too real. If he gets hit with a pebble, poof, no Kagebushin, they all die. So Sasuke retreats. Naruto retreats. Sasuke, we see he can kind of do what Naruto can do. He can't float, but he can make a foothold using the powers that they've got. And he's like, look, man, the Susanoo doesn't work. I don't know what we're going to do. And the smoke clears, and we see Kaguya basically rip reality open and come out behind them and creepily touch their face as she starts to cry, I guess, because she could see her sons inside of them, and maybe that hit a heartstring or something. But then we see Black Zetsu, who basically gives us the history on what really happened when they sealed Kaguya, which is basically she gave birth to Black Zetsu just so he could one day revive her. And he's been keeping history on the Shinobi, the history of the Shinobi, he calls it, just so they could use it to revive them. It turns out that all the descendants from the Uchiha clan were going to play a part in reviving her. So basically, he was pulling the strings from the beginning in regards to the Uchiha as he changed the words on the stone monument, and then they acted accordingly. And it all came to fruition when Madara had achieved what he wanted them to achieve finally, which was the Rinnegan. And that's when he opened up the stone tablet. Actually, first he fought with the Senju, and he fought Hirashiyama, and he lost. But in death, he put a Sharingan in his technique in his eye, and after a certain amount of time, and activated, and it rewrote reality, and he was able to be revived using the Kagebushin, and then he summoned the statue. Oh, he bit off a piece, Hirashiyama, and he implanted it in himself, and he cultivated over the years using the Jubi statue, the Ten Tails, and it was a lot of crazy things, and yeah, so eventually Madara gave way to, especially with the Tree of Life, to give birth to Kaguya again. So basically, it was all planned from the beginning, and even the White Zetsu were just born from the people who were called the Infinite Tsukiyomi that Black Zetsu took out, and he even formed the Akatsuki using Madara or what he wanted to accomplish as a scapegoat and different things like that. So basically, it was all planned from the beginning, and I guess the writer tries his best to give us an explanation. But at the very end of the chapter, as she tries to take her chakra back, oh, basically, yeah, he started this war so that he could get all that chakra together and she could take it back. But Naruto is like, get your hands off me, as he knocks her away. He frees Sasuke, like, hold on, girl. You ain't the only one who kept track of the history of the Shinobi, and I'm about to show you what we do. And then she's like, you're too rebellious and things like that, because Naruto just has that will and that fire inside of him that he's not going to lose. He's never going to submit. And so that's kind of where we left off at. Now, my reaction is that what the heck kind of pile of poop is this writer throwing at us? He put a technique in his eye to rewrite reality. He's like, but he tries to connect it to something that Itachi did when he left the Tsukiyomi. No, not the Tsukiyomi. When he left, the Tsukiyomi in Sasuke's eyes, and it activated as soon as he saw Obito's Sharingan for the first time. And it's like, that's not even on the same level. He literally said that his Sharingan technique rewrote reality and brought him back to life. I don't care how powerful you are, you can't just rewrite reality. And then just the whole thing that it's been Black Zetsu's plan all along, and like I feel like the writer's just literally coming up with stuff out of his butt, and it's not appealing. It's not. Like, I wish it was better. I want to like it. I just personally don't. I don't know how you guys feel. Leave your opinions. How do you feel about this? Like, think about it. Uchiha played into the hands of Black Zetsu the entire time. Are you telling me that Uchiha, arguably one of the most cunning, the most feared, the strongest clan to ever exist, were being controlled, were on strings? Madara wasn't even aware of the chakra that was Kaguya. He wasn't even aware. Like, no. I find that way too hard to believe that Madara didn't even realize he was being manipulated. It's impossible. He's too good. And the writer made him that way. So it's the writer's fault. And now he has to undo everything, basically, just to reconcile Kaguya being there. And it's just like, it doesn't fit. It doesn't. There was definitely probably better ways to do it, as they fought with Madara and they weakened Madara. Then maybe a Kaguya could burst out. Then maybe Black Zetsu say, okay, now is my time to use Madara when he's weak, but has all the pieces necessary for Kaguya to be reborn at her fullest strength. And now I'm going to do this. At least then we would have got the fight between Naruto, Sasuke, and Madara, and then Kaguya could have came out, and then we could have had a kind of a history, and then we could have had the ending. No, he brought Kaguya out at the height of Madara's strength, and I don't agree with that at all. And he spent 2 to 3 chapters now trying to explain why it's even possible that it could happen, and that it's been planned from the beginning. I don't agree with the writing at this point, and it's just like I just want the series to end before he butchers it even more, because that's pretty much all that's going down now. Is just he wrote himself into a corner, and it shows through the writing. Like I said, leave your comments below. How do you feel about it? What are your reactions? What are your thoughts? Rating wise, I would definitely give this chapter 4 out of 10. I wasn't feeling it. As I was reading it, I was just like, "Are you kidding me? Like, there's no way that this stuff actually went down the way that it went down." And it's like, man, you can do better than that. You can. You can definitely do better than that. But that's okay. I'm hopeful that maybe next chapter at least we'll get into the action. Because at least if he can't do anything, he can definitely write some decent fight scenes. So we'll get into that. But as far as the depth that he's trying to write and the story that he's trying to weave together, he put far too many pieces into play, and it just doesn't connect. He's trying to connect it all. I think that's the problem. He's trying to connect it all. It's just not connected. It isn't. At the end of the day, you have the Shinobi, who they fight for what they fight for because they were born and they were raised in an environment that affected them in such a way that they carry these strong beliefs that because they were oppressed, because their people were put down in some sort of way, because they were put down in some sort of way, they need to attain power. Power to not only change that environment, but to change the world and the world's perception and the world's view. And that's pretty much how Madara stemmed and Uchiha were born. They are the people in the clan who hold some of the strongest will and want to desperately grab power using their eye techniques and any other thing that they can find to change the world. That is without a doubt a fact. And the fact that he tries to say, "Oh no, that's Black Zetsu pulling the strings," false. Like, I don't care if he wrote it. Like, it just doesn't connect. It doesn't feel that way. And now I guess we got Naruto carrying the idea that I just gave out to you guys, and he's the only one who wasn't on a puppet string. And it's just like, man, just stop. Like, yeah, Naruto is the main character, but Sasuke isn't, and the Uchiha aren't just a full clan who could be controlled like that. And that's why I disagree. But leave your thoughts. Maybe you guys liked it, maybe you didn't. I'm definitely gonna get at you with more reviews as more manga chapters of different things like History's Strongest Disciple Kenichi comes out, or Break of the New Wave comes out. I missed last week, like I said, due to work and some other things, but I'm back up on the horse. Let me know what you guys think. Like this video. Go subscribe to our page, Planet Nerd. We definitely coming at you guys with different content. We got playthroughs. We got Smash Brother release footage. We've got just a bunch of different things coming at you, and we hope you guys want to be a part of the ride and keep keep watching Planet Nerd. And this is Wolf from Planet Nerd, and I am out as soon as I find the stop button.